What's up, what's up, what's happening? Welcome to Violet Eyez Tarot. My name is Metaphor. Pisces. What's up, Pisces? Alright, tonight we're going to be looking at your energy. I'm already seeing some, some balanced energy, some strategic planning, Pisces. I feel like Pisces, you're really getting the hang of this living between two worlds, when to put your glasses on, when to take them off. I like that. Yeah. So as I tune into the Pisces energy, I ask for a clear channel, please, and messages that'll help Pisces for their ultimate, highest good goal. And I ask for protection as I enter this energy. And when we are done with this reading, all energies go back to their rightful owner. Alright, please protect both me and the viewer as we enter in Pisces. Alright, so it looks like in the past you may have had to resort to some not so legal, ethical, moral ways of getting your way, right? May have had to, do that in order to have survived. And I feel like where you're at now, it's like, okay, checks due, the bills due, whether that be your guilty conscience, actual tickets that you might have to pay, like parking tickets, I don't know. And then so it's kind of like, all right, judgment's here, karma's here. And, I myself have had some funny instances. Like back in 2017, I remember I got scammed for my student loans. And I paid like $2,000 to these scammers, man. And trust me, I know you guys don't know me, but I thought I knew better than that, And, but I just thought, that's kind of what I owed in some of my own karmic debts, stuff from the past, from before 2017. Anyways, so where you're going towards the star here. So you're going towards, like I said, more energy of balance. You're going more towards, okay, I feel like I'm talking to the Pisces that have integrated their shadows. So it's like, yeah, I know when to take, I know when to give, I know when to demand, and I know when to ask. There just seems to be a good balance of your light and your dark. I feel like you know now that it's all written in the energetic intention of how you ask, why you're asking, for what you're asking, right? Feeling like very high level consciousness, awareness, energy here. So yeah, there's definitely this energy from the past. I feel like we don't even have to deal with that anymore like that. That's been forgiven. Ask for forgiveness. You're paying your dues now. All right. Like, don't cry over spilt milk, as they say with that. No, but for real, it's kind of like, all right, I burned some bridges, but what do I have left? What do I have left? There might be, and there's always these cycles of pain. You always got to give something, whether you risk yourself legally, morally, ethically, or you're risking your own truth. Basically, from now on, I feel like instead of dealing with this legal question of, is this legal or not, I feel like you're going to be dealing with, is this authentic to me or not? Am I going to swallow a reality by accepting this help from somebody else? Am I gonna have to please them? Am I gonna have to accept their ideology? Am I gonna have to tell them, am I gonna have to be fake, basically? So some advice here for Pisces. So it's talking about the slow money. It's talking about letting things come authentically but slowly, because it's gonna taste better. And I feel like that's what you're getting from the past, like this The way that you moved in the past with getting that quick money, that quick funding, that's over. You know, right now, it's all about how you get it, not how much you're getting. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Pisces. So it's all about living in your truth, knowing how to set your boundaries, and knowing that it's going to take more than one time to establish your boundaries, right? Some people out there are very stubborn, and you're going to start to see the more that you say no. And when you do get those pushy people, once you really like stand 10 toes down, you're going to start seeing how bad they look by keep pushing your boundaries. All right. And you're going to stand, perhaps, yeah, you're going to be like exhausted, tired, whatever, like upset, annoyed. But you're going to see, all right, this is practice. It's a muscle that you haven't worked in the past, because you're trying to get to the star energy to where you can be yourself. Look how you do look. And you're like, you know what? I know I'm safe because I'm protected by the divine, and I protect myself, and I can't say no, and I can ask for the things that I need, and I will trust that they will come to me in my real self, that I don't have to put on no costume or play a role to get this funding. That's what's up, Pisces. Well, I hope this reading helped. Just, you know, don't worry about it. Just do it. You know, don't have to overthink it. Just fight the battles, put up the boundaries as they come. Don't start future thinking too much. All right, you're gonna be fine, Pisces. Peace. Forgive yourself.